China is reported to have achieved a near continuous capability at sea with Jin Class Ballistic Submarines as South China Sea sees a steady stream of naval footprint from China and the US. China is reported to be operating at least one nuclear ballistic submarine in a near continuous patrol from Hainan Island into the South China Sea. The assessment by Pentagon claims that 6 Jin-class ballistic submarines were operating in the area with long-range JL-3 ballistic missiles with a range of 10,000 kilometers and capable of targeting the continental United States. The development comes as China is expected to have made improvements in command and logistics capabilities to achieve a near-continuous capability. Let us dissect what this development could mean for the rising US-China naval presence in the Pacific and the South China Sea. The replacement of the Jin-class ballistic submarines with Type 096 submarines will put a strain on US naval forces in the years to come, as the Type 096 submarines are believed to be stealthy. Despite this pressing challenge in future, for now, the US Navy has almost 2 nuclear-powered attack submarines across the Pacific, including in Guam and Hawaii. In addition to this, by 2027, under AUKUS, US and British nuclear-powered submarines will be based in Western Australia from 2027, further bolstering combined naval capability of the 3 countries. For monitoring, tracking, and detection of Chinese submarines, US Navy is likely to rely on surface ships, P-8 surveillance aircraft, and the sea-based sensors. Moreover, a perennial challenge of command and control communications for Chinese Navy remains a work in progress, as per Hans Christensen, Director of the Nuclear Information at the Federation of American Scientists. But this development and the ongoing force posture of both the US and China in the Pacific and the South China Sea mean the possibility of future crises and tensions remain ever persistent. First, China's defense budget has been on an incremental rise in the last 10 years, with most of force modernization and power projection taking place in South China Sea, whereas US is eyeing an increase of 9% in defense budget of $797 billion in 2023, with a part of the spending aimed at shoring up Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russia. Second, US has secured additional access to new bases in Philippines, with an effort to deter China's actions in South China Sea and over Taiwan. Third, the concentration of naval assets by both sides in the area also suggests that a possibility of frictions and accidents, in absence of confidence-building measures and coordination mechanism, remains high. The ongoing trend of force development and force posture by both sides suggests that risk of US-China tensions will linger in years to come, unless a serious dialogue is not initiated between the two sides to insulate crises from escalating. I'm Usama Nizamani, and this was your Daily Dispatch.